And welcome back to my morning report chart appraisals on Tuesday the 30th of June with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Tantec Markets. Moving on to dollar yen now, and this dollar yen chart has remained actually in this down phase since obviously that news about Greece over the weekend. Slight safe haven flow, and that's remained pulling into the yen, which has pulled dollar yen lower, and the chart continues to sort of correct back into the support band. 122 figure area is the interesting support that I'm looking out for, because 121.95 has been the low today. It's currently 122.10, so it is really giving this support a good go. Now, my opinion is if you see a close below 22 figure today, that is sort of continuing this correction, probably back towards the 61.8% level then of that big bull run. But I still think that it's in the process of forming a new low around that support. I still think is what we're going to be seeing. Obviously, we've had the downside pressure in the last few days, which is continued actually. I mean, because I spoke yesterday about the Fibonacci levels as I do every day, because they are so important on this chart. On the hourly chart, look at that, 38.2% coming in as resistance yesterday. Even the 50% forming as support and then subsequently breaking down, and interestingly enough that 50% is now sort of acting as a resistance area on this chart. But that support that comes in around 22 figure is interesting. See if we get a daily close below that, I think that could be constituting a bit of a breakdown near term, but I don't necessarily think this whole movement on dollar yen is such a bad thing at the moment, because I still think that we're going to be finding support probably around that 22 area anyway, and then subsequently pulling higher again. So we've got this corrective move in place. The momentum indicators on the hourly chart are certainly corrective for configuration anyway. RSI pushing consistently towards 30, falling over around 50. So maybe the very near term players would say that rallies are a chance to sell. I would agree with that. However, I still think that there is more to play out in this, and I don't think this is necessarily going to be a decisive breakdown that changes the outlook. I still think that ultimately the move that we're seeing is just corrective within the bull run, and you're going to see support coming back in at some stage quite soon. Looking at these momentum indicators, the RSI, for example, continue to come back towards the sort of 40s area. It's where it is at the moment. MACD line still positive, although are falling away, as are the stochastics. So the current move is corrective to the downside, but I still think that I'm looking out for some sort of support to come in at some stage soon, and then subsequently to see a rally coming through. So we'll see if that one plays out. I might be wrong, but we'll see. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on the dollar yen today, and I will speak to you later, I think.